one of the best albums that has come out this year is a collaboration between Michael Carpenter and Alan Caswell, and it is an absolute cracker. There's some great music on it. I think there's one of the best songs I've heard all year on there, and we'll feature that pretty soon. But tonight we're going to talk about a song where they've teamed up with Felicity Urquhart, and Michael Carpenter joins us now to have a little bit of a chat about what's happening with the album and music in general, and just for a bit of a catch-up, and he joins us now. Michael, congratulations on what is, without a doubt, an outstanding album.
Thanks, guys. Look, I really appreciate hearing that. It's a really nice thing when you make a record kind of in isolation and hope that it resonates with people. So to get the sort of feedback that you guys have given to us has been really gratifying. So we do really appreciate it.
Well, Michael, I know we always talk about like the actual song and the meaning behind the song and the music and the instruments and the voices and the artists in particular, but I want to talk about the film clip tonight because it is absolutely beautiful. It is one of those film clips where you sort of look and you go, yes, you've got two people reminiscing, and it's it's just brilliant. To me, I just think it's one of the most beautiful video clips I have seen for such a long time. And
that's great.
It's featuring all three of you, but in all three different lights.
It's a funny story. Well, obviously, Mr. Caswell is an advanced gentleman compared to us. One of the things when we wrote the song and we decided it was going to be a duet, and then we decided it was going to be Felice in there, and then we decided it was going to be a single, was we had to talk about the idea of it being a duet and we'd have to do a film clip. And Alan said, well, that's going to be your deal to kind of work that out. So I spent a fair bit of time just thinking about it. Really, when we got down to it, the song, it wasn't necessarily written as a duet between two people. I mean, that's people singing to each other necessarily. It was the way that we rationalised it was that, and certainly from my point of view, I know several different people. I'm a 50-year-old guy and I've got friends who've been in relationships for a long time. So talking to them, and they all had a similar, not all of them, but they had a similar sort of story. So when we talked about the video, we thought it can just be each person, so Felice and Alan and me as well, presenting their point of view on this thing of, things not being as sharp in their relationship as they once were, and that feeling of excitement when we kiss somebody for the first time and all that sort of stuff. So we needed it to be something where we needed people to interact. And so we just thought about this simple concept of two people, Alan and Felice, coming into this communal place from their own point of view, then it intersects at certain points. And it was a really simple concept, and I was really proud of how it turned out. I think that there's something in there for the viewer. It means that, the viewer has to kind of invest themselves in the whole film to see what actually happens. And so I'm really happy to hear you guys get it. There's always that risk when you're conceptualizing videos that it's not going to come across clearly, but I was really pleased with how it turned out. I mean, even with the recording aspect of it, they brought their own life experiences into it. We're all, like I said, we're all people who've been around now, and we've all had that feeling at some point with our various partners and stuff like that. I was really happy to see that they just gravitated towards the way that they felt in regards to that. It came across really well. It was a really beautiful thing for me to film.
I can sit in the audience and just listen to Felicity sing. She could sing nursery rhymes or whatever to me. That'd be fine. That'd be just fine and dandy.
And when she came in to do the vocals, she was just so great. I mean, it really reminds you of how there's a reason why the best people are the best. She was easy to work with. She took direction really well. She came in asking us what we wanted and how to voice things and phrase things so she could be produced. And the proof is in the track. I think it's an amazing track. I've done a lot of recording, obviously, over a long period of time. And it's one of my favourite things. And look, I've been a Felicity fan for a long time, so I couldn't believe that I'm on a track with Felicity. I mean, really. I still can't believe I'm on a track with Alan. So I'm still pinching myself about all of these things.
Well, we've got a lot to talk about, but we don't have time to talk about it tonight.
No.
So we'd love to catch up with you again, Michael, and talk more about the album. Hopefully we'll do it later on before the end of the year. If not, we'll do it in the new year.
And again, we all really appreciate the support you guys give. You're very vocal about the music you get behind, and we all notice it, and it makes a big difference to us. So thank you.
It's a cracker of a song, folks, and you've got to do yourself a favour, and I genuinely mean this. It is a great album, and you need to have a listen to it. You will find probably one of your next favourite songs on that album. I have no doubt about it at all.
Here it is right now. Michael Carpenter and Alan Caswell. Carpenter and Caswell Want That Back Again with Felicity Urquhart.
I know you remember when, drunk on love, we couldn't get enough. I back again.